All right, welcome. In the next few minutes, we're going to completely transform your TradingView experience. Seriously. We're going to take it from this, super complex, overwhelming screen and turn it into a clean, powerful, and professional tool for your analysis. Okay, you ready? Let's dive in. So, have you ever opened a trading chart and just felt completely lost? Like you're staring at a cockpit dashboard or something? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. The goal today is to cut right through all that noise and give you some real clarity. Okay, first things first, we've got to get you logged in and looking at the right screen. This is kind of your front door to the whole platform. And don't worry, this is super straightforward. Just Google TradingView, log in, and hey, I really recommend just using your Google account. It's way faster. And then you're going to head up to the products menu and click on Super Charts. That's it. That's where all the magic happens. All right, now for what is honestly the most satisfying part, cleaning up that default mess. We're going from that standard cluttered view to a focused professional workspace. Let me show you exactly how to do it. I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got that default view. It's noisy, you've got grid lines everywhere, distracting volume bars. And on the right, a clean pro view where the price action is the star of the show. That's what we're aiming for. And believe it or not, you can get this clean look in like under 60 seconds. Seriously. Just hop into your chart settings. First, switch to dark theme. Your eyes will thank you, trust me. Then pick some simple, clean colors for your candles. Next, get rid of those grid lines. Just turn them off for a clean background. And finally, turn on session breaks. This gives you these nice, clear dividers for each trading day. Okay, so our chart is looking clean, right? Now it's time to learn the 3 core actions you'll be using constantly. Finding a stock, adding an indicator, and of course, choosing the right time frame. So way up at the top left, that's your symbol search. That's where you'll find any stock. Quick pro tip, for Indian stocks, I always suggest using the NSE listing because it just tends to have better volume data. Right next to that, there's a little plus sign. You can use that to overlay an index, like the Nifty 50. This is awesome because you can see at a glance if your stock is doing better or worse than the overall market. And then, of course, you've got the indicators button, which lets you add all these powerful tools with just a single click. Now pay attention to this slide because this is absolutely crucial. It helps you choose the right lens to view the market through. See, the time frame you pick depends entirely on your trading style. If you're a scalper, looking for those quick, small profits, you're going to live on the 1 and 5 minute charts. For intraday trading, the 15-minute and 1-hour charts give you a much clearer picture of the day's trend. And for all you longer-term swing traders or investors out there, the daily and weekly charts, those are your best friend. A really great, super beginner-friendly indicator is the super trend. Its whole job is to visually confirm the current trend for you. When that line is below the price and it's green, that's a signal for an uptrend. When it flips above the price and turns red, well, that's signaling a downtrend. A lot of traders don't just use it to get into trades, they also use it as a guide for setting a trailing stop loss. It's a great way to help you ride a trend for as long as possible. But it's so important not to let your indicators clutter up the main chart. The good news is you have full control. Use that little eye icon next to an indicator's name to quickly hide or show it. You can tweak its settings with the gear icon. And here's one of my personal favorites. Move it to a separate panel below the main price chart. This keeps your price action crystal clear. All right, let's talk about the tools that are going to become your new best friends for analysis. Seriously, these are the drawing tools you'll be using every single day to mark up your charts. Okay, lean in for this one. This is probably the single most important pro tip I can give you for drawing tools. On the toolbar on the left side of your chart, you'll see a little magnet icon. Click on it and select Weak Magnet. What this does is it makes your lines perfectly snap to the highs and lows of the candles, but without being too restrictive. It is the absolute key to precision. Now, when you're marking your support or resistance levels, I want you to use the horizontal ray, not the horizontal line. And you might be thinking, what's the big deal? Well, the horizontal line stretches forever in both directions, right? It just clutters up months, even years of past data. But the ray, it only extends forward in time from where you click. This keeps your historical chart totally clean and lets you focus only on what's coming next. It's such a small change, but it makes a huge difference in how readable your chart is. You have to remember, the market doesn't really operate on single, precise lines. It moves in zones, and that's where the rectangle tool is perfect. It's great for marking these important areas of supply and demand, and it gives you a much better visual for where the price might react. Oh man, this tool right here is an absolute game changer for risk management. Before you even think about placing a trade, you can map the whole thing out visually. It shows you your entry point, your stop loss in that red zone, and your profit target up in the green. But here's the best part. It instantly calculates your risk to reward ratio, making sure you're only taking trades that actually make sense. All right, we're in the home stretch. Let's talk about automating your workflow so you can step away from the screen without that fear of missing out. This is all about making the platform work for you, so you'll never miss a key price level again. All you have to do is right-click on any price on your chart, select Add Alert, and then just set your condition. Boom. TradingView will then notify you the exact moment the price crosses that level. Okay, here are 2 final workflow tips for you. First, see that little camera icon in the top right? Use that to save a high-quality image of your chart. It's perfect for your trading journal. Second, and this might sound obvious, but it's important, make sure your computer's volume is turned up. An alert you can't hear is pretty much useless, right? And now for the golden rule. This is so important. Do your analysis on TradingView. It has world-class charts and tools. But when it's actually time to place your trade, do it on your broker's official platform. This helps you avoid any potential data lag and makes sure the price you see is the price you get. And just like that, you've gone from a cluttered, confusing screen to a clean, professional setup. And you're armed with all the essential tools for analysis. You are now in control. So the only question left is, what will your charts reveal to you?